Just a week ago, everybody was celebrating that Square Enix looks like it's cutting ties with Sweet Baby Inc. They removed Square Enix from their website on Sweet Baby Inc. They used to be a client. You can see the who's who of woke studios here with Rocksteady and Ubisoft and Warner Brothers. Good stuff. Square Enix dropped off of this. And so it seemed like a big win for gamers. Now, the problem is these companies, they really don't actually think when it comes to this stuff. They don't understand what the true problem is. They think Sweet Baby Inc. as a company is a liability, which it is, and the extent goes there. But they're still just as woke. All the woke programs still exist within companies like Square Enix. They still have their HR departments running rampant doing these things. It's really, really sad, and it needs a lot bigger of a purge in order to change things. Now, I miss Square Enix from back in the day. I'm a big JRPG player. That's my jam. I'm a Final Fantasy fan and DragonQuest fan and Chrono Trigger fan. That's my wheelhouse right there. And it makes me really, really sad to see this. But we'll get into the news in just a moment. Please hit the like and subscribe button, everybody. Join us here as we talk about all the things in pop culture that are going right now. And Square Enix is definitely a big topic. We'll tell you exactly what they did this week, which is even crazier as they go on. I'm also a fantasy writer. This is my book series, The Adventures of Baron von Monocle. I took a lot of inspiration from Final Fantasies 4 and 6. Those were my favorite back in the day. And so I built a fantasy world with a lot of cool stuff in it. It does open up, I'd say, much later into some strange, crystal-based magic that you'll enjoy. If you liked all those games, this is really fun. And we wrote some great books. It's a 6-book series. They're all on audio, except for the last one, which will be out in January. And I appreciate you guys for supporting. It's in the description below. Grab it this weekend. Check it out and support us. Thank you guys so much for reading. We've had actually the best month of our entire existence here, and it's all because of viewers like you. All right. So, yes, like I said, last week, this was going on. This is Smash JT's website, which is fantastic. If you don't follow him, you should. And talked about what's going on down at Square Enix. And they have diversity, equity, and inclusion on their website. Of course, sustainability and social responsibility. Corporate speak as usual. Fostering diverse and inclusive workplaces across many rich facets of the human experience, including nationality, race, religion, thought, creed, age, gender, sexual orientation, and physical condition. I guess that means they hire fat people. Great. Imagine if they just hired the best game designers possible. Like, remember when that was the objective of companies, instead of trying to go through and say, okay, we need a Samoan person in here who's a lesbian disabled Samoan. It's important for diversity. I mean, gosh, no wonder these companies are failing at this point. So, yes, and JT was on the train here. Let's not get too excited about this just yet, right? Because the DragonQuest HD 2D remake is being heavily censored for modern audiences, by all account. And they actually went absolutely crazy last week on that story. We covered it as well. They're removing gender options for Type A and Type B to try to blur the lines and make everything an androgynous mess like usual. And on top of it, there was an interview by the creator saying that the censorship and the like is not really his will, and they started erasing that from the internet as much as possible to try to hide it and sweep it under the rug. Very, very sad. Now you look at this, and Square Enix, of course, had their giant Pride 2024, meet the team. Celebrate Pride with LGBTQ members of the Square Enix team, Minju, Michael, Izzy, James, Chris, and Anthony. Oh, yay. Like I said, stunning and brave right here. Here's Minju. She's a she-they. Sales, operations. Allyship is extremely important to the LGBTQIA plus community. Shows your empathy for marginalized communities that you may not even necessarily identify with. Oh, how nice. Thank you, Minju. Really appreciate it. We get this whole interview about allyship. What does this have to do with? Oh no, Michael Clift with the nose ring. You always get the nose rings. They, them, quality assurance tester. Okay, yeah, I'm sure he's testing the games for quality. Look at these long. Here's Izzy, another nose ring. What's with the nose rings? I'm calling for a common sense ban on nose rings. The global PR manager. That's your community manager right there. Every single time. Oh my gosh. Wow. What's your favorite LGBTQ character? Oh no. This is amazing. What does pride mean to you? Well, it means to me it's a sin listed in the 7 deadly sins of the Bible. Oh boy. We got they, them, Jamie right here. No nose ring yet. It's for another quality assurance tester, testing all the quality of these video games. And we got Chris, he, him. Very nice, Chris. Thank you. I appreciate your service. So this is what they did in Pride Month, just to annoy everybody on their website, right? And now they're actually doubling down. Even though it's not Pride Month, here we go. We have Square Enix Pride live Twitch stream October 8th. They posted this in the midst of like everybody kind of being like, yay, they're going to drop this stuff and drop the identity politics and focus on games. Nope, they definitely are not. And here's what they do. They posted this the other day, and naturally, being so stunning and brave, they locked their replies. So when you go on Twitter and you try to look this up and try to go and talk to them about this and be like, we don't want this. Please focus on video games. You can't do that because, gosh, they're so stunning and brave that they don't even follow up with their own selves. This is the funny part. They always want to be stunning and brave in a safe space away from gamers and never want to do this. Our Pride live stream featuring little goody two shoes Astral Shift Pro. Look at that on Tuesday, and we'll be chatting, giving away some game codes. See you there. This is what we got. Let's see what some of the quote tweets have to say about this because this is quite the nightmare, right? Oh yeah, here's BlackRock throwing this in there, Japanese developers just shoving it in there. That's about right. This is 100%. This is a good one. I'm going to retweet this. Okay. Pride was months ago. Who's holding a gun to your heads? Grow a spine. Square. All this in video games. It's a great meme as well. I guess this confirms Square Enix is not actively trying to stop their relationship with Sweet Baby Inc. They're just trying to hide it, hoping they can get away with the DEI garbage. That's possible too. I mean, it is possible that they're still working with this company and they just got removed from the public website just to try to hide. These companies are a bunch of quizzling people, and this is what they do. They hide, they block you, they try to create their little safe spaces away from things, all while ruining the video games that you love. It's really, really sad to watch. And this is happening across the board. We've seen it with Ubisoft. We've seen it with, of course, Blizzard Activision. We've seen it with Square Enix and more. And they're not going to stop until we just stop buying their games. And that's exactly what we have to do at this point. Here's the interview that they tried to erase last week, if you missed it. In DragonQuest, you used to be able to choose between a male and female main character, but now you can't choose between a man and a woman anymore. Doing business with such a ridiculous country, that's America, is really frustrating. Because of that, Japan also gets negatively influenced, is what he said. Now, like I said, they've been trying to erase this, trying to make people not see that the original Dragon Quest creator did not want this for his game, because they know it's a horrible PR thing for them, and it should be a horrible PR thing for them. But the internet is forever. Despite their attempting to erase things, they're not going to be getting away with this kind of thing. And as they're going further, why are their replies locked? Well, they know why. Because they don't want gamers to know what's going on, and they don't want this out there. This is absolutely crazy, and this is exactly what they're doing. Total cowards, as the people are saying. But you know what? They're going to show their pride, right, on their website where they don't have comments, where no gamers can get involved. They can just they can do this and just show their virtue signaling, and every chance they get, shove it into their video games, ruin people's experiences across the board because nobody wants to deal with this. And it's all because these people can't leave anybody else alone. If you've got your weird little sexual fetish, it doesn't have to be in my video game. It really doesn't. Just leave us alone. And what's funny is this whole movement, the Pride movement, used to be, oh, what we do in our bedrooms is not your business. Yeah, it's not. And now it's if you don't let us fling it in your faces full time, 24/7, in every movie, in every video game, in every TV show, comic, and book, you're a bigot because you're not engaging with us. That's what it is now. These people have become the craziest of activists. And it's such a small minority. We know what happens every single time. These people don't actually even have disposable funds for video games. They're not, oh, I missed this one. Look at this blue-haired dude. Oh, Anthony Deldicki Bosseret, he, him, his. Oh, thank you. And of course, he's French. Yes, just like Ubisoft. So, this is what they do every single time. It's never going to end unless you just stop buying their video games. Stop supporting Square Enix, stop supporting Ubisoft, and we've done it. I mean, we've seen these games start to fail. They're going to be in for a world of hurt unless they change their ways soon, and that's fine with me. All right. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure to check out my Final Fantasy 4 and 6 inspired series, The Adventures of Baron von Monocle. Grab the whole series. Support our channel. Appreciate you. It's in the description below. We'll be back soon.